I have no idea what happened there. It definitely wasn't me. Folks, we're live again. We've only got a couple of minutes left and we won't keep you too long. We've ended up going on longer than we actually planned on. Steph, I can't remember what we were talking about. What were we talking about before we went off? I have no idea.
I think we were on about finishing up the show, were we?
I think Chris was talking. Yeah, I think Chris was talking about results. But anyway, we'll just go on to Friday night anyway. We won't dwell too much on what happened. We'll be able to, when you listen to this back, folk, it'll be seamless. We won't have this break. So obviously Friday night coming up, Pats. It's probably going to be a good. We've got comments in and stuff like that. Obviously, the comments are gone now, folks. I can't actually put them up because it's in a different stream. But looking for a packed out Oriole, if there was ever a time to get up before your mid-season break, there couldn't be more of an incentive than the last 180 minutes of football. There couldn't be more of an incentive, could there, for Friday night?
No, look, everything's in place for us to really kick on. Thankfully, it's in Oriole Park. We seem to perform our best, although we've picked up 2 away wins there in the trot. But do you know what I mean? Get a big crowd up. Get everyone bouncing and rowing behind the team and really support them. They made it a bit of a hostile environment when we went up there, so I think it's only proper we return the favour and put some extra on it as well. I'm sure the shed side army have something lined up for us.
And they always have good. It's good, and I don't mean to be disrespectful. If it was a UCD or a Finn, it's always got, there's always a good crowd. Pats travel well generally, and we always seem to get a good crowd in the Dublin ones up at Oriole Park. So it kind of lends to that atmosphere, doesn't it, for Friday night? Hopefully the weather's decent as well.
Yeah, and look, you don't need any extra spice. Everything else that's in the background as well. Yeah. With Stevie coming to us, Sam Bone as well, and everything that's going on, pending court cases and all sorts. So. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the players will need any extra incentive to get up for this game. Even the likes of Wardy coming up against Pats. He played in the cup final last year and he missed a penalty, so he'd be looking to, I wouldn't say redeem himself, but he'd be definitely looking to put one over on Pats for sure. They really won't need any motivational talks for coming into this one, but I've no doubt they'll be bang at it, and if they keep performing the way they have been, I can't see anything other than us beating them well, to be honest.
Oh, beating them well. That brings us nicely into wee predictions now. You're going to have to nail this one. We don't have the other 3 lads on with us, obviously, so we'll get theirs later. But we not to rush it, but as it's a Monday night, everybody's probably and there's plenty of people up in the Lillywhite tonight watching the match. There's a few up there, but. We'll go on to, as you've said, we're going to beat them well. We'll get the wee predictions in now, just in case the stream cuts off again for whatever reason. What are we thinking?
Look, I think we should be up on the big screen in the Lillywhite right about now. So, no, I went for 2-0 tonight, and I think it could be 2-0 on Friday night. I think the way we've been performing at the back, I think we could have another shutout for us. So. Another clean sheet for Shepherd just before he goes into the break, and they have a couple of dangerous players. Owen Doyle hasn't really, everyone was talking of him. He was the big name coming back into the league. To sign Mark Doyle from Drogheda was supposed to do big things. Dara Burns I think he's excellent. I think he's one of the most exciting players in the league. And I think he could be a future international. The way. Anytime I've seen him, he's been excellent. So look, if Leahy can keep him under wraps, look, the Forester, they have top quality players. There's no doubt, but they've been very patchy. And look, there was talk of their manager coming in instead of Stevie, and I'm glad he didn't. To be honest, I don't think he's at the level Stevie's at, and just looking at some of the performances have been so flat from them, I suppose. So look, if we can get ahead in the game, I can see us really, really steamrolling them and being comfortable in Oriole Park. I think I'm going to go for 2-0 again anyway.
Yeah, I think just on the manager, I remember even us in the podcast last year, we had mentioned, I think Pingu brought up Tim's name first, but I think I think the option of Stevie O'Donnell wasn't there then. I think that's why, like, obviously there was, if we were going to be talking about a manager, yeah, Tim Clancy was great and other managers were mentioned, but we obviously assumed that O'Donnell wasn't available and we would never have took him from Pats given the season we had. So I think we definitely got the better end of the stick on that one.
Yeah, look, he's done well with Droda getting him promoted, and look, like we've talked about, managing a Droda is totally different to managing Dog when you have the expectation on you. So look, that for that instance alone, I thought he might be a good fit for us, and obviously he could have proven us wrong, but so far he hasn't really set the world alight at Patch at Richmond Park. So I interrupted your prediction.
No. I just think the night that's in it, I think both teams will score, but I think I went for 3-1 tonight, so I'm not going to go 3-1. I think I'm going to go for a wee 2-1. I'm going to go with Frank on this one. I think 2-1. But I do think I agree with you. I think we played them off the park. It'll probably be. I think it'll be a 2-1, but we might have. We'll be sitting at the podcast next Friday, probably saying we should have scored 4, should have scored 5. But I think the night that's in it, I think a wee 2-1. Now look, I take a 1-0 like tonight. And obviously you want a better performance from both teams, but I think 2-1. I just think the night that's in it, both teams will be at it. Because they'll be warm before they went out, and there's that wee bit of bite with Stevie leaving and all that kind of stuff behind the scenes, and I just think both teams will be at it from the word go. So a 2-1 for me. I like Jason's optimism at 3-0, but I don't see both teams or either team keeping a clean sheet. I think there'll be goals in it. So I'll just stick for 2-1 on that one. Chris will probably go 4-0 depending on what mood he's in coming home heading to the game park.
Well, he usually goes for a 1-0 scrappy, deflected, offside. 94 minutes. Yeah, a bit like tonight. But Pingu's already gone 2-1 because he's
did he? If I'd known that,
he's went for 2-1 every other time. So
yeah, it's bound to come up at some stage.
1-0 last minute pen.
There we go.
We'll take it if we can get the 3 points. If we get the 3 points,
hopefully you just want to avoid a game like tonight, which I don't think it will be. I think just that Finn Park lends itself to that type of matches, So I do think up in Oriel Park, like Gav was saying, if it's a packed house, you can't beat it. I know there's fantastic stadiums around the league, but you can't beat a packed Oriel Park on a Friday night. So yeah, hopefully we get the job done. And look, like we say, the 2-week break, it's a perfect thing to pick up more points and really stick it to them. I think we're all going to have to get the drink that you're taking, Steph, for that positivity from the start of the season. So you have to start selling it and bottling it. Because I wasn't buying it at the start of the season.
I'll get it out to everyone on the 2-week break. I'm brewing it in the house, yeah.
So, folks, look, as it's Monday night, I think we'll wrap it up on that one. Obviously, we're going to give the last word to Steph, but I'm going to give him a wee minute because I'm just going to look in here in a second. He'll have to think.
Do we go for man of the match?
Well, we can go for a man of the match. We're not giving away a pizza on a Monday, but we can hit a man of the match. The only thing is I don't have the comments from the last podcast, so we might have to add them to next week's and maybe do a double on Friday, will we?
Yeah, I was just going to say
screenshot all y'all.
I was going to say who do you think?
For me, I would have went for Sloggett. I don't think there was an absolutely outstanding player for the game. I mean, Shepherd's pulled off a great save, and under normal circumstances, you can earn man of the match just for that, because you're keeping a clean sheet. But for me, I think Sloggett, unlucky coming off, but I think that he has been. And look, obviously, I don't want to sound like completely biased. I think I voted from last week as well. It's coming to Chris Shields, Greg Sloggett thing this season. But yeah, for me, Sloggett, I can't. It's not that there wasn't anybody else, but for me, I just think he's been excellent. I think he's been carrying a lot of it over the last couple of weeks, and he's been excellent.
Yeah, I think between Sloggett, Shepherd with the save, and then obviously Dickie Kelly with the goal. Yeah. So I would have because I didn't think there was an absolute outstanding pick. I probably would have just shaded it for Kelly just because he got the goal and he was the match winner, and he did have a decent game. So I probably just would have went for him, but obviously we're not giving away the pizza, so nobody gets it tonight. and probably nobody picked Kelly. Everyone seemed to be coming in for Sloggett, so and a good few for Shepherd.
He kind of went under the radar tonight, even though he got the goal.
Yeah,
which he would a lot of the weeks. In fairness, he hasn't got many man of the match, I don't think. But he would kind of fly under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, because he's a bit patchy in games. He probably
he
doesn't get it often enough.
Yeah. But look, folks, thanks for tuning in. I know it's Monday night. I know there's a lot of fans. Fair play to the fans. And Kevin Mullen was up again. That man must spend a fortune on diesel and chips. He's at every away game. I've seen it on Twitter every week. If the supporters of the year go, and I think I said that last year as well, they'll have to get something for him. But thanks for listening. It's mad. Like, I'd love to do it myself, but like on a Monday night, like it's crazy to be able to go up and do it. Fair play, the kids with him as well.
Yeah, he's plenty of money, that man.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsors, Dundalk Village. Congratulations as well to Donald Green, who's I don't remember if it's a baby boy or baby girl. I do apologise, but he's a new dad as of yesterday, I think. In association with Playoff Fit as well and Tony's Pizzeria. No pizza tonight, but we might twist your arm to text Finney and maybe do a double on Friday night, Steph. We'll see. But we'll obviously
I think we'll go for double.
Yeah, as usual, we'll give the last word to yourself, Steph.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm going to catch you completely off guard on the Monday night.
Yeah, you've done me on the Monday night, but just we're happy with the 3 points and bring on Pats on Friday night.